actually a pretty simple technique for those of you who want to talk to me after the show. You look like you're doing it right now. Don't look, I promise. I did date one young guy for a little short amount of time, and I gave that up when I met his mother and realized I was older than her. And when I first met my husband, my daughter-in-law asked me, "Who's older, you or Eric?" So I said, "I am by 3 years." And my 4-year-old grandson shouts out, "Nana's a cougar." So it's been 10 years now since then. 10 years since I met my husband, and some things have changed. For instance, now when I go to the doctor, every doctor I go to thinks all of my problems have to do with my female organs. Any of you ladies getting older and realizing that when you go to the doctor? Yeah, my last appointment, I go in there, they give me a gown, they said, strip down, put the gown on, up on the table, feet in the stirrups, and we'll check out that sinus infection. I've had a few other changes as well. Are you okay with me sharing that with you? Okay, give me just 1 second here. This is the red nightie I wore 10 years ago. It's just a little bit different now. I've had 6 back surgeries, so I have to wear a back brace, which I think actually emphasizes my waist. It boosts my boobs up and it makes my ass look a little better. When you've had back surgery, they tell you should always sleep with the pillow between your knees. So now I come to bed with this. Comes in handy if we decide we want to play rodeo clown. I've also had a car accident and a neck surgery. So bedtime now a lot of times involves a neck brace. I was really pissed off when I got this neck brace because they told me that after the surgery, don't look down. Because my neck needed to heal, so they gave me a cane. And I was angry because I didn't think I was old enough to walk with a cane, and my 83-year-old aunt told me, she goes, enjoy that cane, it's the best thing you've ever had. She goes, when you're around people and they're mean to you, she goes, whack them with it. And then she said, and then say, oh, I'm so sorry. She loves her cane. I also have carpal tunnel. Anybody else have carpal tunnel? Carpal tunnel is from repetitive motion. I don't work in an office, I don't type. My husband asks me, how did you get carpal tunnel? And I'm like, gee, honey, I don't know. So they gave me an elbow brace and a wrist brace for it. I had surgery back in October, and after the surgery, they wanted to do physical therapy, so they brought out this little Ziploc bag with a cylindrical thing of clay, and the doctor gives it to me, and he says, squeeze this, it'll make it better. And it's like, that's how I got into this mess. But then he showed me 2 exercises called the pinch and twist and the thumb poke, and I figured my husband's not going to go for all of me with that, so I took the clay. Things settle as you get older. The last 10 years I've noticed things settling. Last time I bought my bras, I always buy them online, they sent me a gift. They sent me pasties. And my husband's a boob man. I'm like, okay, don't like that. They sent me these. So I thought, I'm surprised if I put it on. I don't think they're supposed to hang down to your knees. My eyesight's going. I can't see anything anymore. I also can't remember anything. So I have 200 pairs of dollar store reading glasses around the house. We wear celebrities around. We went to dinner one night and forgot our reading glasses. The waitress had to stand 6 feet away from the table and hold the menu open for us. I was going to read the document. Hot flashes. Any of you other ladies have hot flashes? That came on in the last 10 years. First time I had a hot flash, my husband dumped a glass of ice water over my head. That was the first and last time he ever did that. No man should ever do that to his wife. So I found this little squirt bottle. I can squirt myself, and it's a fan. I can wear it around my neck, and if he's not home, I can pull myself out. This comes to bed with me. We're having hair issues. My hair on top of my head is starting to thin more than I'd like. And I was out checking my mail the other day, and my next door neighbor walked up to me, and we were talking, and she says, "Oh, honey, there's a hair on your neck. Let me get that for you." And she grabbed it and pulled, and it was attached. And it was about 6 inches long, and it was not there that morning. I made a deal with my children that if I'm ever unconscious in a hospital, they're to come in twice a day to pluck me. If they don't, I will haunt them. My husband is losing the hair on top of his head, but it's growing out his ears and nose. And when that first started happening, I used to carry a little pair of scissors, and I could clip it out. It was pretty easy to clip out of there. Not anymore. Now it looks like he's hibernating hedgehogs in there. So I carry dog treats. And when I notice the little hairs, I take out a dog treat, and it's like, "Come here, honey, come here." I try and coax the little suckers out. Anybody ever wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, I must have slept wrong"? Wake up with all kinds of aches and pains that you didn't have a few years ago? I was using every brand of ointment that they sell in the stores, and not a single thing was working for me. And I went one day to buy chicken feed. We have chickens, not for us. And I walked by an aisle where they sold horse liniment. It's 10 times stronger than anything they make for human beings, and it works. And it's like a third the price. Go to the feed store and get horse liniment. I was getting ready for bed one night, and Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door, and I was dressed like this, getting ready for bed. They totally forgot why they were there. I asked them in and kind of explained my situation, everything, sent them each home with a little baggie of horse liniment. I was watching TV the other night and found out I have a problem that I didn't even know I had. They're selling something now called the Cush. Has anyone else seen this ad for the Cush? It's a foamy little thing that you put between your boobs when you sleep, and it keeps gravity from taking hold if you roll on your side. And I thought, why do I want to spend $29.95 on a piece of foam to put between my boobs? So I have a bottle of port that'll do just fine. It works, and if I get thirsty or can't sleep, it's right there. Got up one morning with my granddaughter, went to fix her a frozen waffle, bit into the waffle, and had a bone in my waffle. Yeah, I thought I had a lawsuit against the waffle company. So it took another bite, another piece of bone, it was my tooth. Yeah, I grind my teeth, so I have a mouth plate now that I have to wear to bed. All you young guys who are into cougars, it's still hot. Anybody heard of sleep apnea? Both my husband and I have sleep apnea. Our little granddaughter was spending the night one night, and she came in telling us she had a nightmare. Both of us rolled over what I'm wearing, what I'm about to show you. So keep that in mind when you see this. Sleep apnea is when your airway closes as you sleep, and the machine that they give you opens your airway. So there is a medical purpose to it. It's not just for looks. This is called a nasal pillow. sure whether to go from the top or the bottom. Leave me all alone. Don't even bother with it. The good news for him, though, is since I've been doing the physical therapy for my hand, both hands now are very, very strong. Even if I'm not in the mood, I am now ambidextrous. Thank you, guys. That's been my time. Are you ready to keep it going with another comedian? I've got a gal here from the Bay Area. She was originally from LA. She worked in the news.